Hi there, in this video I'm going to show you how to install apps from the Mac App Store using the command line. This can be used to help automate the bulk installation of apps that you need to install from the Mac App Store when you set up a new or existing Mac. Now before you can start, you'll need to have either Homebrew or macOS installed and updated, as the tool that is needed is installed using either of these two package managers. If you don't have Homebrew installed, I have a link to a video that goes over it in the related card and in the description. You will also need to have admin rights to your Mac as well. Finally, you'll need to be logged into the Mac App Store before you can install anything from the command line. If you aren't logged in, open the Mac App Store from the Apple menu and log in. Now, let's get started. The tool that you'll need to install is called MAS, which is short for Mac App Store. To install it using Homebrew, run brew install MAS. I'll just clear my screen. With that successfully installed, let's check that it works by having it show all, if any, currently installed apps from the Mac App Store. To do that, run MAS list. As you can see, I've got a few apps installed from the Mac App Store. I'll go over the output of this in a moment. I'll just clear the screen. What I'm now going to do is search for an app in the Mac App Store. Let's take a tool that's quite often used by developers, that being Slack. To find it, run MAS search Slack in speech marks. If you want to search for other apps, just replace Slack with the name of the app. The search results show anything that contains the word Slack in the name. The one at the top is usually the closest match to what you're looking for, then anything containing Slack, and then followed by whatever the Mac App Store wants to show you. Why WhatsApp and Office apps are shown is likely due to them being productivity or recommended apps. The results are split into three columns. The first one is the app ID number in the App Store, followed by the name of the app, and then the version number. Personally, I would like to have a column added to the results for the developer's name to help identify the app more easily. I know that the one at the top is the Slack app, as I've searched for it before, so I'll copy the ID. I'll just click screen. What I'll do next is check that the app ID is what I'm looking for. I'll do this by running MAS info and then the app ID. The output indicates it's from Slack Technologies LLC, which indicates it's the one I'm looking for. It also shows the release date, minimum OS level that is supported, the size, and a link to the App Store page. Now, you could take that store page link and paste it into a browser to double check, or you can run MAS, open, and then the ID again, which will then open the Mac App Store and go to the page for Slack. You can now see more details about it, including update release notes and reviews. I'll just close the Mac App Store and then I'll try to install it. First I'll clear screen. To install Slack, I'll just run MAS install and then the ID number again. It'll ask me for my password. This is the password for an admin account on your Mac, not your iCloud or Mac App Store password. Now, instead of installing it, I got this prompt instead. It indicates that because I haven't previously bought it, yes, it's a free app, but you still have to go through a checkout process. I can't re-download it. What I would have to do instead is go to the Mac App Store page for Slack and then click either get or buy it. For now, I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is use another app that I previously purchased called pCalc. It's a scientific calculator that's been around for what seems like forever. I'll first get rid of that prompt, and now I'll just run MAS install again, this time with a different ID number, which will be for pCalc. Sometimes it might ask you to put your password in again. Now with that installed, I'll open up the applications folder and then I'll just check to see if pCalc's there and check it works. And it does. Okay, I'll close that down. Now let's check to see if there's any updates available for other apps that were installed from the Mac App Store. To do that, just run MAS outdated. In my case, I don't have any at the moment. If there were any, you can update them by running MAS update. And again, as I don't have any, it's just going to come back with nothing. If you would prefer, you could also use MAS upgrade as well. Both do exactly the same thing. If you need to delete an app that you've installed from the Mac App Store, you can do so by running MAS uninstall and then the app ID. In this case, I'm just going to uninstall pCalc. And if I go to the applications folder again and have a quick check to see if pCalc's there, nope, it's gone. The last thing I want to cover is the bulk installation of apps. Unlike Homebrew, where you can install multiple packages with one command, MAS only allows for one app to be installed at a time. The same applies if you want to do a bulk uninstall of apps as well. If you want to automate the bulk installation of multiple apps, you can do so using a shell or Python script, or any language for that matter that can interact with the OS, to install them. Here's a quick example of a shell script that I created previously. It's a simple for loop that takes each index in the app list array and runs mass install with the ID to install it. I'll run it just to give you an idea of what it can do. Password again. As you can see, flap was skipped as it's already installed, and pcalc was installed again. If you wanted to uninstall apps instead, just change mass install to mass uninstall. And that is how you can install and manage apps from the Mac App Store using the command line. If you got value out of this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to know when I release another video. If you would like to see some more macOS tips and tutorials like this, I have a playlist with more here on the left, and on the right, there's a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.